Good morning, everybody, or actually, good afternoon. Hello. And today's a sad day. News started to circulate yesterday that Ramona Frandon has passed away. Ramona Frandon was the last of the Golden Age artists of the Golden Age era. I met her at the Baltimore Comic Con, and I asked her. I'd done some research, and I asked her. I knew she did strips, and I knew she did Brenda Starr. And so I asked her about doing strip work, and I asked because I knew how like when they did the Sunday strips, they had to do them a certain manner, so that way they could be, uh, that way the newspaper could cut them up, and like if they had needed to for space, take out the first panel or take out the first two panels. Basically there were certain panels that they had discretion for space to take out. So sometimes when you get your Sunday paper, you wouldn't actually get the full story in your local paper. You could buy three papers and see the strip done three different ways. And I asked her which paper butchered her work the most, and right off the bat, without hesitation, she goes New York Post. I think it was the New York Post at least. It was a New York magazine, and apparently they were notorious for just chopping up her pages, and that sometimes even the way they chopped them up, the story wasn't making any sense, and she hated that. But she was the last of the Golden Age newspapers. Strip artists, she created Aqualad, she created Metamorpho, and so, like I said, she was the last of the Golden Age artists, and she died at 97. And I've seen a lot of people posting on their Twitter feeds and Facebook about the news of her passing and sharing their thoughts of their experiences with her. So it's a sad day. Okay, this nib is starting to piss me off. We'll try a different nib and we'll see how things go. Also, I'm experimenting with a mic, so we'll see how that works. I'll check the audio. I might redo this whole video, but we'll see. I'm already not happy with this how things are going with this stand, because there's a lot of bouncing with this mic stand right now. Not happy. So, but the show goes on. So, um, yeah. Last Sunday I did my rant, and it was an epic rant. It was a complete rant. It was Furious Vaughn, and I got a lot of views. I was really surprised. Um, the one girl who sits at the bar and does the tabletop game machine, um, she was there, and I said to her afterwards, I go, I wasn't too loud. She was like, no, no. She goes, you weren't too loud. She goes, it was funny. It was very funny. I loved it a lot. And she's the one who has the son that is getting in the comic book. So I'm always like giving her uh, letting her know about stuff with comics. So that way she knows like things to buy for him and things to help him out with drawing. So yeah, she got a lot of entertaining out of it. I hope you all did too. Oop, I'm sorry, I had it too low. Let's see. Let's go over here. Sorry about that, guys. But no, I didn't post a video yesterday because I was down at the York comic book store, Comic Connection. They've got like 20 long boxes of dollar comics. So I was down there pretty much almost the whole day going through and picking out books. And so maybe I'll post a video later of doing a quick flip through of the books that I got. So I had a good day. And then, of course, getting up here, by the time I got up back into this area, it was it was late, and I still had to get home, had to eat, and get ready for the chat, which of course I missed the very beginning of the chat, but it was just missing the intro video and the hi and reading off of the chat. Of course, we got a lot of karaoke last night from Danger Vanessa because she has a new boom mic and with a spit guard. So it was overall. I know it was very funny, and I said uh, it's a good thing she is not monetized. Because with me, was like, you want her to sing chat? Do you want her to sing karaoke? Then you need to give her a super chat. She'll sing. She will sing for super chat money. And I just, like I said, if she were, I know she doesn't. She has no intention of ever monetizing her channel. But if she ever were, I guarantee you, I'd be the biggest cheerleader for you guys to send her super chat money to sing. And if she would start to sing, I'd start talking over and interrupting her. Go, no, 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 no. You're not allowed to sing. I know you're in the moment and you're with it, but nope, nope, nope. Chat. If you want her to sing, you gotta send her some super chat money. So it's just one of the things I learned when I was watching Law Tubers with the Depp Heard trial, specifically Legal Bites. She would do like a full day streaming, and then she'd be doing a review of the day, and usually it was about how like Amber Heard was like completely screwing up and hurting her case with her testimony. And I remember it would be like she'd be the end of the day, and she wants to shut down the stream, and she'd have like 10 super chats left, and then the other person in the chat or in the panel would be like, hey guys, do you want her to end this stream? Because she can't end the stream until she's read all of her super chats. So if you want to keep this stream going, send her more super chats. And next thing you know, she'd have like 40 to 50 more super chats. And she'd be like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I need to go. Nope, I gotta go. And same thing goes with Rob. When Rob started his show on Friday nights, he'd be like, I'm only going to do, and he goes, I'm only going to be on for another half hour. 2 hours later, he's still reading super chats. He'd actually have to he would actually like first have to go in and turn off the ability to send super chats, then do his announcement that he was going to end his streams soon. So that way he wouldn't be there for the next like 2 hours reading super chats, which I found very humorous. And that's where I get that from. So, but another thing also is oh yes, Graham Ghost of Matacuma Key arrived. Oh my goodness, so good, solid story. Um, the cameos of all the bros was really nice, very well done. It fit them. It fit each character. Each cameo fit the character, and the thing was it wasn't forced. You could tell that Graham first wrote it so that, and then after he wrote it and he had the characters all figured out, or the dialogue for each character figured out, he then when like, okay, this character that fits Aaron Lopresti. This character here that I need, that fits Billy Tucci, and just went through and popped them all in. Like having Dan Fraga as the newscaster and then tweaking the dialogue so it was Dan Fraga saying it. Uh, it was very nice. Very nice. Very nice story. And the connector, figuring out the connector, uh, it was great. The connector of how all the books fit together, all the entire Nolanverse fits together, perfect, perfect. It all fit, and like, yeah, keep in mind, he even incorporated and fitted in Joe Frankenstein. Because remember, the whole reason what backed up Ghost of Matacumba Key from being fulfilled sooner was after he started it and he figured out the connector, he was like, I've got to give the fans the ability to read Joe Frankenstein so that way they understand when they read in the end how it all connects together. I found that to be very, very good, and it does all connect together perfectly. Makes me even more excited for uh, Monster Island, Escape from Monster Island. Remember his current campaign, uh, Monster Island and Return to Monster Island is available now on Indiegogo. And Graham is also even noted because even though he's not being shadow banned, uh, he's not being promoted on Indiegogo. So he's going to be looking forward. He's looking elsewhere in the future for crowdfunding. I personally feel that I understand why he is. My big thing is if he does that, be Doritos. Go to multiple campaigns. If he's going to do better, going to Kickstarter and doing the campaign on Kickstarter, then have at least do a backup campaign on either Indiegogo or Fund My Comic. So that way he has on demand. Because that's the one thing that hurts creators who just do Kickstarters. Kickstarters for a limited period of time. And you want to have that ability to get, while you're working on the book, to build on that campaign. Okay, you raise 50,000 on Kickstarter, but you're still not producing the book for another year. Well, you got to have a means as people gain interest in the campaign, and as people discover the creator, giving them the ability to then back. So, and that's what Doritos is. Remember, Dorito. I always say Doritos because Doritos didn't become Doritos going through one store. Doritos became Doritos going to every single store that they could get into, and that's what all. Well, that's what Graham. If Graham wants to follow in the footsteps of like Billy Tucci, he's got to look. He's got to consider that as he moves forward, of not just doing one crowdfunding campaign on one platform, but multiple platforms for the same campaign, slightly tweaked. So he has like a cover exclusive to Kickstarter. Uh, he has maybe, or in Fund My Comic, he has a stripped down campaign, so you can't buy the coins or you can't buy the T-shirts. Uh, have something to continue to have a link for people as they come in and as they are deciding that they want to back the campaign after campaign closes from campaigning. So I was really surprised at how quickly I got Ghost of Manakumaki. But then I forgot also, well, I did know. I was wondering when I got Ghost of Manakumaki whether I was going to have, because I backed it 3 times. I backed it once for the black and white, for the glow in the dark cover. I then backed it with the black and white edition, and then the ash can of edition. So I backed it 3 times, three separate times, I should say. And but Julia must have been looking and compiling all the lists and seeing that I backed it 3 different times, and so she had it set up so that when I got mine, I didn't get it sent out 3 separate times. I got sent out all at once, all 3 books. So that was really good. Very happy. Thank you very much, Julia. Thank you very much, Graham. For she is definitely your secret weapon for success in this crowdfunding campaign. And remember, he's announced that he has outgrown his current distribution center. Remember, there was a storefront, an abandoned storefront nobody's been able to keep. Uh, the landlord hasn't been able to get tenants in there, and it's been empty for a long time. They've already outgrown it after a year and a half, 2 years. That is awesome. That is spectacular. I'm so happy for Graham and Julia. Sounds like Graham's going to have it set up so that way they can just back the truck up, and then he'll have to buy himself a, uh, uh, a pallet jack and then roll them into their facility. Because like right now, he was saying how if he how like the they have to remember to tell the driver you gotta have a lift gate. Sometimes they don't get the delivery in the lift gate, and then they've got to haul all those boxes in. So I'm sure they're learning, and they're learning from their mistakes, and they are both reaping the benefits of growing their business. And remember, Graham is doing a business. He's developed an imprint, and he's developed a lucrative fan base. And most importantly, um, he's now at the point where he is has books coming out that it's his book, but he's hiring someone to do the artwork for him. That's another big thing, which I applaud him that he's able to do that. So, okay, so let's see. We want to have the fur horn here on his knee. We want to have that more dominant. So let's get some big fat dots in here. So that way it'll stand out against the ab fur. So I'm almost done with this. Um, so I'm not going to have it done with this video because I'm already over in time. But I just want to keep going on this part right here. Sometimes you can't just stop a video because you're over in time when you've got a good dot line going. So, okay, so almost done. I would definitely, like I said, guys, go over to his crowdfund campaign for Ghost Metacumbi, for not Ghost Metacumbi, that's what he's fulfilling right now, but go to his current Monster Island. I've got it. I got it when it was done by Omnus Press. I got the hardbound editions. I love them. I hope that Graham, remember when he has like a lot of like a lot of other artists did illustrations for it when it was with Omnus Press. I hope he uses those as stretch goals so that way you can get, even if it's like okay, when we hit this stretch goal, we'll include the Lee Weeks pinup in it. If we hit this stretch goal, we'll do the more Drucker one. We'll do uh, the uh, Jackson Guise one. We'll do the was the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. I hope he actually does those as stretch goals. That would be nice, an extra incentive. Just as he's probably going to be including his Sunshine Straight strips in that. Oh, that's another thing. Also, is that Mel and Deke do make cameo appearances also in the Ghost Metacumbi Key, which I really did like. Also, it wasn't just the Bros that got cameos. Deke and Mel, since it is taking place uh, in Florida, I mean you got to have Deke and Mel in it. So, but okay, guys, we're running down to the end. I know I'm all over, but like I said, I don't want to stop because I still got ink in the snib and it's coming out nice. So we'll just keep rambling on. Now, if you like the Sunshine State, he does have the Sunshine State available through Amazon. I think it's like $12 over on Amazon to get his Sunshine State strips. So I would definitely check that out also. Remember, Deacon Mel, he's had them for a while. In fact, if you look carefully, if you got his Power of the Atom comic when he was working for DC, he has a Mel refrigerator magnet on I think it's the last issue of the Power of Atom. So, and that was the other thing also is that when he was doing Marvel and DC, he lots of times would put like inside jokes like Julia's Bakery or Julia's Deli, and I almost wanted him to include that like a box of donuts or something when he had uh, the characters in their office, just to bring it full circle with all the Easter eggs and the jokes of the Nolan verse, if you will. So I don't know. Maybe we still have time. We still have the opportunity. So But guys, I'm about done with this, and this nib is now fine, or I should say the ink's about done with this. So let me finish up there. Then I've just got to figure out if I'm going to put a hard line here, or maybe I'll put some smoke, or maybe I'll do some trees down here and use the trees to not draw the hard outline or the holding line around the claws. So we'll find out. You'll have to wait till next Saturday. Next Saturday is when I'll be working on this again for you guys to see. And remember, Pete Sametti's King Cryptid, you can get issues 1 through 4 on his through his website. Okay, so guys, I want you all to have a great day. I'm going to have a great day, and remember, life is stressful. Just take it all one dot at a time.